Thanks for joining us. I'm Bridget Shanahan.
And I'm Susan Kim. The National Weather Service will send a crew out to Germantown today to survey possible damage after a confirmed tornado. Cell phone video shows the tiny twister yesterday afternoon. We talked with one man who was in his farmhouse when he saw dark clouds.
It got dark in the house. It rained for about 5 minutes, and then the sun came out again. So I didn't even realize it was a dangerous situation.
Tornado sirens were not activated in Germantown. The National Weather Service says the rotation on radar was not strong enough to issue a warning.
We've learned the two 13-year-old suspects in the so-called Slenderman stabbing will be tried as adults. Morgan Geyser and Anissa Wire are accused of nearly killing a classmate in Waukesha. They told authorities they were trying to please the online fictional character known as Slenderman. Their attorneys wanted their cases transferred to juvenile court. And that would have meant they could have been released at the age of 18, which is what worried the judge.
Defendants' personalities at this point are unknown at what they're going to be then. We've spent a lot of time discussing what happens now, but the real issue is what happens in a couple of years.
The attorneys for the girls can still appeal that decision. Daredevil Nik Wallenda will try to make history at the Milwaukee Mile tonight.
The 10-story high stunt will be his longest walk. We caught up with Wallenda at State Fair yesterday, talking about what it takes to accomplish this dream.
It really comes down to endurance and the mental focus. Being able to focus for that long is a challenge. It's very intimidating when you stand up on top of that cable and take that first step and you're looking down like that.
The first part of Wallenda's walk will be downhill. It should take 20 to 30 minutes. If you would like to watch in person, tickets are still available. They're $15. The event starts at 7 o'clock tonight.
If you plan to head to the grounds today, it's a good chance to try a lot of food on the cheap.
It is Crazy Grazin' Day, which means from 8 o'clock this morning through 10 o'clock tonight, you can get smaller portions of fair food at reduced prices.
After yesterday's high humidity and storms across the area, much more comfortable this morning. The humidity dropped behind that front and temps were in the upper 50s to lower 60s across the area. Just a little bit of patchy fog to start the day. Port Washington as of 7 o'clock in the morning, not a cloud out there and gorgeous sunshine. Temperature right at 64 degrees, dew point right around 60 and a northwest wind at 10. It is quiet around the Badger State this morning and will be for the rest of the day. The 24-hour rain totals, as you can see, not a lot of folks saw rain across the area. Maybe half of southeastern Wisconsin did. There were repeated rounds of showers and thunderstorms over the same locations yesterday, from Fond du Lac to Sheboygan down through Ozaukee, Milwaukee, Racine, and Kenosha counties. And because of that, some locations picked up at least a half inch of rain. Anywhere you see in blue is a half inch to an inch. And then in the green spots on the south side of Milwaukee, then downtown up towards Brown Deer, an inch to almost 2 inches of rain fell in some locations. Then, of course, there was the couple reports of large hail, and then the F0 tornado in just north of Germantown, where they had maybe 70-mile-per-hour winds. It was on the ground for less than 4 minutes. It was very brief and very weak at that. Temperatures right now this morning are in the 60s across the area, so everybody's starting to warm up, and it's going to be a rapid warm-up this afternoon with that drier air and all that sunshine. Temperatures in the mid-60s across Milwaukee County, Glendale, and Brown Deer at around 64 degrees. The drier air is filtering in. It already got 48 dew point in International Falls. That humid air is down to the south, so we'll stay comfortable today, tonight, and tomorrow. Then Thursday, things begin to change a little bit as a warm front comes in here. Those dew points will jump back into the 60s. It will be humid this weekend, but no rain in the forecast. Just warming up and feeling more like summer. High pressure dominates the weather today, but just enough instability in the atmosphere to get a few clouds to develop throughout the afternoon. And we're going to watch this warm front. That'll be here by Thursday night. So tomorrow is nice as well. Just going to be windy on Thursday afternoon into Thursday night. And with that, we could see a few thunderstorms Thursday night into early Friday as well. Today, no rain. A Goddard gauge is a 9. Mostly sunny, low humidity, and temperatures in the upper 70s across southeastern Wisconsin. But it will get a little cooler in the afternoon as that wind does develop. Lows tonight will be dropping into the upper 50s to lower 60s. And then for tomorrow, back into the upper 70s, maybe even a few 80s inland with a light northerly wind becoming southeast in the afternoon, so the lakefront will cool down in the afternoon. Today, 77 degrees, mostly sunny, less humid, and becoming a little cooler along the lakefront with that northeast wind. And then tonight, clear and 60 with a little bit of patchy fog. Here's your 7-day forecast. Beautiful conditions, 78. The pick day of the week for Wednesday. Windy and 85 on Thursday. Winds will be gusting over 20 miles per hour, and we'll stay in the low to mid 80s through the weekend and more humid.